Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whitley Awards for International Nature Conservation. Tonight we're here to celebrate the work of outstanding grassroots conservation leaders who are achieving success in their home countries, often against the odds, and as you will see, at great personal risk.
And this evening is the annual occasion for our charity to gather together and to welcome and to celebrate the work of our winners for this year. Now, tonight, we welcome many old and new donors, some of the longest standing donors, the Steve Isaac and the Brake family, Lynn Shears and her family, there's the Westons, there's WWF, with whom we have a really special working relationship. And for the first time, we welcome the Savitri Waney Trust, along with the children of Notting Hill Prep. We now have some 185 winners, working in 80 countries. But the impact of your money doesn't stop there. Last year we closed 33 grants for awards and for continuation funding. Now that was worth £1.5 million, but most gratifyingly, our winners told us that over the year and utilising these funds, they in turn raised over £5 million for their work. So we're delighted with this success. People describe us as punching above our weight, and that's the sort of leverage they mean.
The first time I saw a bear in the wild was, and still is, one of the most memorable moments of my life. Since then, my journey to protect the bear has moved from let's save the bear to a more inclusive let us save the bear, because I learned that the only chance this bear and its habitat has lies in the hands of people, of you, of me, and the people who lives with the bear on a daily basis. It is about passion, and it's about a deep love for nature. And our children will, I hope one day, get the same goosebumps I got when I saw the first bear in the wild.
Venezuela en la actualidad está pasando una situación crítica social y política muy fuerte y muchas personas no hemos escapado de esta situación. Por ejemplo, tuve la pérdida de un tío muy querido que lamentablemente murió asesinado en su casa. Pero esta situación no ha pasado en estos momentos, se ha pasado históricamente en otros momentos. Venezuela hasta el año 2000 fue uno de los países más importantes en la conservación de la vida silvestre. Y si yo sobreviví a una caída de 40 metros de altura, creo que Venezuela puede también superar las situaciones que está pasando. Como veterinario, atendí la primera águila hace 24 años y para mí fue una experiencia inolvidable, ya que la operé, la rehabilité y la recuperé en general y la pude liberar. Y eso despertó en mí la sensibilidad para conservar esta especie y trabajar con ella. Si no es por la integración de las poblaciones locales, el éxito de un programa de conservación no tiene ninguna validez.
I'm truly humbled and honored to be here. Thank you to Sir David Attenborough. Your narration of our short films is a dream come true. I have devoted my efforts to these unprotected landscapes that are being plundered for their natural resources. The ever-increasing demand for mineral resources, agricultural production, roads and power lines make it a seemingly losing battle. It certainly is not the romantic ideal that I pictured as a young man. But I do this work because I love wildlife. I love untouched places, and I feel a duty to protect what is left. Being acknowledged with a Whitley Award offers much needed encouragement to continue to tackle the ever-increasing challenges that come with modern-day conservation. The more we see of the yellow-breasted pipit, the more we know we are succeeding in our efforts to save our wonderful biodiversity for the people on our struggling planet. I thank you with all my heart.
Who says my bird will not win a beauty contest? My bird has won the biggest prize today through this Whitley Award. Thank you. During my studies, it was clear that everyone was interested in mega species like rhinos, tigers. Species like greater adjutant were never able to steal the show. So I decided to focus on greater adjutant. Since then, I have been working with 10,000 people. Trust me, working with people is the toughest challenge. Thank you. In the film, you saw our women's group making a web of life out of cotton. We all are connected. This shows how the greater adjutant are connected to the other species, habitats, people of India, people of UK, people of US. So I am here, we all are connected. With the Whitley Award, we will expand the initiatives to the other colonies in Assam, and we will integrate wetland conservation research to build a social movement. Now, I salute my beautiful state Assam and my country India, who have given us spaces like Greater Adjutant. Joy Ayahom, Jai Hind.
The tiger motivates us to fight to keep wildlife habitats intact. It would be so sad to pass on a planet to our future generations, including to my own young son Ninada, who sits here in the gallery, without an incredible species such as the tiger. However, I believe in the resilience of nature and the indomitable human spirit that refuses to give up even in the most tiring of the situations. Give nature some time and support and it bounces back. There's so much gloom and doom in conservation, but just look around tonight and at my amazing colleagues. The world needs to believe that it is possible to bring positive conservation changes with vision and collective timely actions which stimulated the biggest increase in protected areas in India. With the Whitley Award, we'll continue our efforts to bring in changes, especially in wildlife corridors to benefit both wildlife and people. Conservation is not a project, but a long-term commitment and relationship to a landscape. It's not just based on science, but has a strong grounding in society.
While small in size, I have the conviction to work with big players, property developers, the military, and the 2,000 more prisoners. The Philippine cockatoo is one of the very few critically endangered species that lives so close to humans. Living as it does in lowland forest, habitat destruction is primary threat. Thanks to the Whitley Award, my team will be able to build support among local people in Palawan, the stronghold of the Philippine cockatoo. In the next few years, I will be amongst men again, with strong determination and no fear, this time in a different setting. Men in open prison and men in uniform, all working for the conservation of my beautiful cockatoo.
The Whitley Fund for Nature has tonight brought conservation heroes together. We all face extraordinary challenges and try to find unique solutions. In fact, these are global solutions to relieve human pressure on nature. Today, while we protect 14% of the world's terrestrial habitats, fully protected marine areas cover less than 1% of the ocean surface. When I won the Whitley Award in 2013, we set up the first marine patrolling and enforcement system to be carried out by the local community in the Mediterranean. People said I was dreaming. Even some of my colleagues said this will not work. We empowered local fishermen to monitor and report illegal fishing activities to government authorities, closing the loop between local knowledge and enforcement authority. Thanks to your support, today this dream came true, and Gökova Bay is now one of the best marine protected areas in the Mediterranean. The health of the ecosystem has improved, in particular the abundance of the endangered sandbar sharks and critically endangered Mediterranean monk seals. The spectacular tenfold increase in the fish stocks in fully protected areas has boosted fisheries in the bay, and within 5 years, the income of the local fishing community rose over 400%. Some of the local fishermen who hated from me at the beginning now hugging me on every occasion. The Whitley Gold Award will support a new mission. Building on the success story of Gökova Bay, with your help, we will replicate the project in another area, Fethiye Bay. We promise to send more good news soon.
The Whitley Fund for Nature have changed my life. Yes, you gave me an award, but more than that, you gave me hope. You gave me courage, you gave me confidence to never give up. You believed in us. When we were finding it hard to get support for our citizen lawsuit, winning the Whitley Award has opened doors with policymakers. It has boosted our efforts on the ground. So thank you. for your support, which have helped so many people like me and so many other winners.
These inspiring stories, they're always different, aren't they? They always highlight a different skill and a different determination, a different level of commitment, and different networks and imagination in terms of how you engage people. But they also join a network of 185 Whitley alumni, and they all striving to protect the planet's ecosystems and the communities that live within them. As you know, I occasionally get the opportunity to see some of our winners actually in the field and in their own countries. Now that's an added bonus for me if I can actually get to meet people where they are working, because that underlines the skills that they've developed and the extraordinary commitment to get their projects to the level that they have. But it is too often we see only the negatives. But maybe that's why tonight is such an encouragement, is those positive stories. And I'm sorry to say that sometimes fundraising is geared around the negatives, not the positives. And this tonight is very much about the fundraising on the evidence of success. These positive messages are an encouragement tonight, and I hope you will take them away and spread them wherever you're going, because they can make a real difference. Continuation funding recipients frequently go on to become some of the most influential conservationists in their field, in their countries and in their regions, that have lasting impacts on the grassroots and the political level. That's not an easy trick. There are a number of award winners here, but there could be more, there should be more, and we should be able to build on their knowledge and keep that group together to continue to make the most remarkable positive impact on people's lives as well as on wildlife. I'm certainly once again inspired and encouraged by what we've heard and seen, and may I offer my thanks and congratulations to our winners, not just for what they've done for their projects, but for standing up in front of us tonight. Thank you.